We shall now move towards lighting of lamp and formally inaugurate our conference. I request all the dignitaries to inaugurate the conference by lighting of lamp. Thank you, sir. I shall now request our inaugural addressee, Dr. Milind Joshi, sir, to deliver his inaugural address.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I thought keynote speech will be of some more duration, so I was relaxing. I just came by morning flight and trying to gather my thoughts. But anyway, so I think I have 45 minutes? No, I'm just asking Sonali madam. The backbenchers are already scared, right? Don't worry. I'll not speak for 45 minutes, but I try to give. To start with, Happy New Year. I come from Mumbai, Maharashtra. We celebrate Gudi Padwa. Today, Chaitra Shuddha Pratipada. That's the day 1 of, as per Hindu calendar. And Shalivahan Shake. It started today. And I extend Happy New Year and New Year wishes. In fact, Dr. Koshia, because of his global, at least certainly at Pan-India outlook, he told me 2 other New Years also, which start today. So Maharashtra has Gudi Padwa, then Chetti Chand for Sindhis and something. India is such a vast country, and we have a diverse population, and we have a population problem in gods also, as you know. We have 33 crores, right? But they live very happily. They don't fight about. Similarly, we have, now this gives me a thought. We must be celebrating at least 10, 12 New Years in a year, isn't it? In a calendar year, a Gregorian calendar year, which starts from 1st of January. I think in Gujarat, it's most during Diwali, right? That Padwa also we call it. It's a new year especially from a commercial point of view. Then Tamils, I think they celebrate some other time. So many, isn't it? We have a Parsi New Year. We have so many. So that's good. So again, let's hope for the good year coming. Certainly, I am confident. You know, the symbol I talked about, we call it a Gudi Padwa. Gudi, I'm sure most of you must have seen it, must be aware of it. It's a wooden stick. We just project it outside our homes, and a cloth, a nice cloth, a pious cloth, and a jug on it. And of course, flowers and sugar and all that. It's a symbol. It's believed, and I believe certainly, that Prabhu Ramachandra came home back today. To celebrate, to welcome him, this was the part of a decoration. But more than that, as I said, we may not be doing it, the Gudi, actual erection of the Gudi. Now, of course, the regional and religious aspirations are on the rise globally, not only in India. So we do that also. But more than that, It's a symbol. It's a symbolism of win over evil, isn't it? That's the symbolic. So that's what perhaps we have also tried. All unethical fixed dose combinations are being weeded out, and ethical will remain. And that's what perhaps that's the word. Perhaps that's the difference which differentiates from good from bad, good from ugly, and that's how perhaps Gujarat stands out. I caught morning flight, so I had to get up early a little bit than my usual. My wife was sleeping, of course, but my mom was awake. So my mother, she asked me, "Oh, you are going to Gujarat for what?" Of course, not the real case. We did. She knows everything. She knows all my programs, and when I say she means my mother. My wife. Wife shouldn't know all programs. You know that. So everyone is in agreement with me, isn't it? So I shared, usually I share all my programs a day before at least on a dinner. And I'll urge all of you, at least last few months, we are very feeling happy. What we call it as electronically insulated dinner. Last few months we have started it. I have a son who is in 20s, so you can imagine, and even me also now. So our cell phones are kept away, laptops, iPads, television, everything is prohibited during that time. So, and then we just have dinner, which we used to do perhaps 20 years ago. So during those electronically insulated dinner, I announced my program that tomorrow I'm going to. And my mother as well as my son, they had a hearty laugh. I said, I'm going as a guest of honor to Gujarat in a conference with a theme, Make in India. I said, he said a person from Maharashtra going as a guest of honor in Gujarat for a Make in India conference, which is not, The Gujaratis are known for our entrepreneurship, isn't it? So thanks again for the organizers to give me this honor, and perhaps I always used to feel, the way of in school, the most notorious boy, you make him monitor of the class, isn't it? Then he behaves. So something, perhaps that's what they felt, that's my qualification. I'm pre-qualified to come as a guest of honor. He doesn't know anything about entrepreneurship. Okay, make him guest of honor, isn't it? So that's why. More than that, but yes, as everyone knows, and this dialogue has become perhaps Ghisa Pita, 3rd in volume and 13th in value. In fact, that's more. I'll give you a new catch line perhaps. I'm sure many of you who would present in your organizations this while going back, we are the highest number of US DMF holder in API. Highest in the world, not 3rd, not 13th, more than USA also. By default, whatever the reasons are. Perhaps in USA now there is no more API manufacturing. In long back they are reducing, isn't it? The API is manufactured in India, in China. It used to be in Italy sometime. Now that's also almost reducing. So whatever. But we are highest number of US DMF holder. Even the certificate of suitability filing, CEP, that's also India is highest, the CEP holder, if you'll see. So it's more than make, more than manufacture. These are the regulatory accreditations, the quality accreditations that gives a brand, a value to an Indian manufacturers. I always say, and I'm proud functionary in a regulatory affairs. For last 1992, I moved officially to a regulatory affairs. Sometimes I forget now that my PhD is in analytical chemistry. I used to work in quality control laboratory. I still do see chromatogram, and I can interpret sadly or gladly, whatever. But that we need to differentiate ourselves from the rest while doing manufacturing, while doing making also. The examples are those, what do you call? In Gujarat also you call Pani Puri or Pani Puri? Wonderful. So we are neighbors, you know. You go to north, they call it Golgappe. They don't taste same, isn't it? You have to call a Pani Puri, then it will taste the same. But still, Ahmedabad also, I'm sure, in Mumbai, in Bandra, in Elko market, you have to pay 100 rupees to a Pani Puri. For 6 puris, you pay 100 rupees. And then across the street, maybe, you know, some other, you get it at what? 20 rupees, 30 rupees, isn't it? Why? A Pani Puri is a Pani Puri, isn't it? But it has that label. It has that make in India, made in Elko market, made in somewhere. And that notion, that quality has gone into it. I always say a challenge to our concept of validation is the laddus made by my mother. She makes rava laddu, and if I think I can speak for a few minutes, right? I have. So I'll share with you. It's so much analogous with our process validation of a pharmaceutical manufacturing. You start with rava of a certain particle size, isn't it? All ladies will agree, you know. Rava, you get 3 different grades at least, 3 broader grade. The finer, the coarser, whatever. You can't make laddus from some other grade of rava. So the particle size plays very important role, isn't it? Then comes the granulation, the granulation process. You make a sugar syrup, the temperature has to be optimum, then you can't over-granulate, you can't under-granulate, isn't it? Otherwise your laddus will be either not cooked properly, so it has to be cooked very well. Then there is a essence, flavor, fragrance, saffron, whatever you add, so it's like a liquid oral. You are adding so many other things. You add some dry fruits also, some of them. Then that's a challenge to a content uniformity, isn't it? It has to be homogeneous. You can't have your cashews coming out of laddu. It has to be embedded into it. It's such a skilled manufacturing. And why I say challenge to a validation concept, I have never seen my mother using thermometer. Never. At least last 40, 50 years, I have never seen using her a thermometer or a PAT or a process analytical technology or a probes, nothing. But what is the purpose of validation? What is the definition of validation? Consistency. A batch after batch after batch, same consistent quality product. And I'm proud. My mother manufactures batch after years, same consistent quality laddus for years. Why? So this is the answer. Why it is that? Why that Elko Pani Puri costs 100 rupees? Because she says the answer is given by my mother. It's done through his soul in her. उसका आत्मा उसमें है, जीव है, प्यार है, the quality is there, you know. She does it, that Pani Puri wala also does it, same. He loves it, he does it with a passion. So I'm not that old, of course, but to my younger colleagues, my suggestion, request is whatever you do, you want to do, please do it with passion. There has to be a passion. 1992, when I started regulatory affairs, it was regarded as a second grade job. I don't feel ashamed to share it now. People would think, kya documentation, baithe. R&D, QC, QA, used to be, you know, you are working something. But no, I started with a passion. The regulatory affairs also is a good job. Nothing wrong. We are not doing debit and credit entries into a bank ledger book. It's a documentation. It's a technical documentation. And when you do anything with a passion, you succeed. So to be a successful in a manufacturing, in a make in India, of course, we are in a regulated industry. I say sometimes, you know, had it been a textile, that's another industry from Gujarat, Maharashtra, it was, sadly, once upon a time. Had it been we in a manufacturing garments, it's just between we and customer, isn't it? What shirt, what design, what done. But we are in a regulated industry, in a drug. So we have certain rules, regulations, and we have to play with those rules and regulation under, and we do it. Coming back, so what my one request, suggestion for this 2 days theme is, make in India, fine, fair enough. But we just don't want to be a quantity manufacturer. We want to be a quality manufacturer also. Along with a quantity, a quality manufacturer. So that's why. And again, this goes hand in hand. It's a myth that quantity and quality does not go together. The greatest example is Tata. Tatas have a quantity also and a quality also. In an automotive sector, they do small cars, the smallest, the Nano is by Tata. The most expensive, the Rolls-Royce and Jaguar, and they are known for a quality for their trucks. So the quality, quantity, it goes hand in hand, it has to go hand in hand. Then only we will succeed. Talking about brand, I'll give two anecdotes. One is, during school days, we used to have, I'm sure you all must have heard a joke, a simple joke, that someone makes a very thin needle. USA, American people do it. That needle is taken to Japan. Japanese make a hole into that needle. So, further collaboration, further excellence, further technology. Needle comes to India. Sardarji, that used to be time, Sardarji joke, no offense please, whatever, you can take Marathi, whatever. So he does it, but it's a skill job. And Sardarjis were known for a skilled technology, at least 20 years ago. It's given to him, he does something, he gives it back. People can't find out what is being done. Then when you see through a magnifying glass, he carves made in India onto that needle, So even though needle is done into, it's actually manufactured in USA. The hole is created precision by laser by Japanese. He has that simple. So one is quality, as I said. Another is expertise, the smartness. There is a difference between hard working and a smart working. I always tell my colleague, if you wait in office till 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the night, don't be under false impression that you are going to get good appraisal. There is a difference. Sitting here, or even by going home, I know that just you are sitting there, and there was this famous thing from Narayan Murthy, isn't it? He said most of the IT people, they just wait till 10 o'clock in the office to be on the internet, so that because the net is working very fast in Infosys offices. At home, you don't get, previously used to be. So we need to work smart also, like that Sardarji, isn't it? His operation, he took entire credit of that micro operation, and it was given to India again, made in India by carving on it. So there has to be a passion, there has to be a smart working. Second incidence, and I get it every 15 days, which is little sad, but which inspires me. I always say, had it been, for all great people, if you see, they studied under municipality light, they were starving. Unfortunately, I did not study under municipality light. I did not starve. I was okay. I used to get 2-time food and everything by my parents. They gave me. Otherwise, I would have become greater, isn't it? So that's what. So anyway, so every 15 days, most of you must be from a Gujarat pharmaceutical sector. So we export to USA. USA is a very litigative society. Litigative means, what do you say? My surname is Joshi. In Marathi, there is a very nice word. It's called bhandkhor. I don't know what Gujarati you call it. Very, very urge to fight, between. So US society itself is a litigative society. So you have to be very careful. And we have a toll-free number, 1-800 and whatever, our OTC products or even the prescription products, and those have that number. And they are quite very consumer awareness is also great. And here I am saying a pharmaceutical consumer, a patient in fact, or a patient's relative. Sadly, at least every 15 days we get one call inquiring about where this product made. Is it manufactured in India? If yes, because we proudly write on our label, all JB Chemicals label products which goes into globally wherever, it's written manufactured in India by, and then we write it. So it's not a neutral license or a third party or don't write India. The first line in itself, in fact, is above the company name is manufactured in India by, and most of us, we do it, isn't it? So we must take pride into it. And this is little bit with a suspicion, with some doubt, some white or a black or a brown American, whatever, he or she, they ask, they don't hesitate to give it to their pets. You know that. And they love their pets, dogs and cats, more than husband and wives. Sure, in America, that's truly the case. You know, so they are more concerned about before giving that medicine to their pets also. At the most, maybe wife ko hi dena hai, chalo, he will give it. But I have to give it to my dog. I have to be careful, isn't it? So that's how they respond. So they make it a call. They see 1-800 number, where this is manufactured. Is it manufactured using same quality standards? They ask 10 questions. I have taken up this matter with even Pharmexil also. I wear multiple hats. I am on IDMA regulatory subcommittee. I am a vice chairman. I am on a Pharmexil technical committee also. So I did take this up with Dr. Appaji. You must be knowing Pharmexil Director General. I said, if every 15 days, if company like us, so I'm sure all other also bigger companies also getting such thing, we as a country, as a manufacturer, have to do something so that, and I'm glad Pharmexil has started with a scheme called Brand India. So it's a Brand India. You know, today, I'm sure you must be knowing the Arvind Mills in Ahmedabad, right? They manufacture Louis Phillips shirts, isn't it? If I know correctly. You'd go to a Arvind Mills factory retail outlet, you will get it perhaps at 1,500 rupees. That Louis Philippe, that crown comes here. I'm wearing it. Sorry, someone has given me. I can't afford it, you know, all Louis Philipps. But you go for Louis Philippe, it becomes 3,000 rupees, double the price. That's the brand value associated with. Many of us who know JB Chemical, we had an herbal brand. We call Dr. Mom Herbal. The brand value associated with it was a great. The other examples are from non-pharma, Cadbury. Now Amul has caught up. But still all over India, a milk chocolate is synonymous with Cadbury. Another funny but sad example is Xerox. Xerox is the name of a company. It's not the technology. The technology is a photocopying, isn't it? But the Xerox has failed totally, because wherever, all over India, where they will go to find out and sue everyone saying, hey, no, Xerox is our registered trademark, don't use it. So in a way, there are some advantages, disadvantages, but that's the value of a brand creation. So I would urge those and entrepreneurs, and I'm sure here also there will be at least 50 Patels in auditorium. You know, there is a joke about Patels also in the UK. Patels never play a football. You know that? A special game of football, they never play football. The answer is because if awarded a corner, there is a corner in a football, you know. If awarded a corner, he will open a shop there. So they were... And US, it's a true story. Every corner there is a Patel shops in the USA also. Another example of how make in India we should do it. In Maharashtra, and all politicians are they have a penchant to do these slogans, isn't it? So Maharashtra has a region called Konkan between Mumbai and Goa. In between the coast, it's called Konkan, which is very similar to California. So there used to be a slogan 30 years ago, we have to turn Konkan into California. Never happened. May not happen also till that time. But they have turned the people from Konkan, like Joshi, Kulkarni, Deshpande, those who are known as a Konkanastha, they have migrated so much to California that we have turned California into Konkan. So at least not about Konkan to California. So that's the make in India, you know. And I'm happy, at least these days when you travel internationally, globally, there are so many Indians you see. I'm sure all of you who have gone to Switzerland on that Mount Titlis, I think, in a Devanagari it is written there. You feel proud. In Devanagari, in Hindi, it is written there, Suswagatam, Aapka Swagat hai. Switzerland takes care. They have given, I think, honorary citizenship to Yash Chopra or someone. So that's the power of brand. If that's how we have to make a pharmaceutical also make in India. So more than generics, now we need to go into an innovation. And what innovation? Again, we will go step by step, 10, 20, 40 years ago, there will be, innovation is not just an NCE. Innovation can be any innovation. It need not be a new chemical entity only. One of the greatest innovation of last, say maybe 10 years after advent of cell phone from India is, you know what is it? It's a missed call. Missed call is an Indian innovation, absolutely. And fine, we can laugh at it, but it's such a cost saving. If someone will do this analysis, isn't it? A European and an American, it doesn't strike. He makes it a call and then say, oh, come down, niche aa jao. We never do that, isn't it? To my driver, I will give a missed call. You calculate now if last maybe at least 10 years, 120 crores of us, we have at least say 10% also, we have 12 crore mobile users doing 5 calls a day. That's a saving. That's a cost saving due to innovation. And I'm serious about this. Hadn't it? All these cell phone manufacturers would have been further richer otherwise, had it not been missed call. So innovation can be in anything. It need not be a new chemical entity, new formulation. Innovation in services. If it need not be that everyone has to be an entrepreneur. Everyone should not. See, the inspiration also has to be a right inspiration. Everyone today in this party, 2 days conference decides, oh, I'm going to be entrepreneur. Who will come next year's conference, isn't it? So that's why. So you have to be, the innovation has to be in a very nice way. The inspiration also has to be. There can be innovation in services. There can be innovation in harmonization. We need, of course, my another hat I wear is I'm a USP Stakeholder Forum Chair at a South Asia level for last more than 10 years almost now. We are talking about harmonization in pharmacopoeia last 10 years, and I'm sure till the time at least I retire, there will not be harmonization in pharmacopoeia because of different interests, whatever. But we can make attempt into it. If someone, other day Dr. Koshi, I shared someone that I was in two conferences I attended, 2 meetings. Day before yesterday in UDCT, in ICT now in Mumbai, there was a meeting scheduled by DST, Department of Science and Technology. They have a policy research center. So they are talking about now industry, academia, collaboration, how we do it policy-wise. The government wants it, Make in India, Swachh Bharat, so many there are, and a skill development. I'll come to skill development after some time. So skill development is another. When we talk about quality, you need to have a skill, isn't it? And skill means what? It need not be. The skill right from, we have those Paithani sarees in Maharashtra. I'm sure in Gujarat also you have something. In North India we have. That's a skill. That skills we don't have anywhere else in the world. In a pharmaceutical manufacturing, if you are making beautiful tablets, take pride into it, take passion into it and make it. So even quantity also, I'm not against quantity. If you are making paracetamol tablet, billions, maybe someone tomorrow decides My niche is paracetamol. And you know Tylenol, the brand of paracetamol from J&J, has a 350 variants of Tylenol. Tylenol this, Tylenol that, Tylenol बच्चे के लिए, Tylenol बूढ़े के लिए. Literally, all OTC. Not a single dosage form they have left. Tomorrow some entrepreneur decides, paracetamol is going to be my niche. Nothing else. No cross-contamination, no cleaning validation. I am going to manufacture only paracetamol, paracetamol, paracetamol. Whatever you want. That can be an innovation. We can focus. We can have a skill develop into that. And we can excel possibly. So again, there is a need to work smartly and not just toe the line of going by that way. Today it was said, and I also read it in the morning in the newspaper, the rating agency Moody's gave, said Make in India is happening good, and so that is benefiting to India. Wonderful, thank you. Another I would suggest but is, and again not against it, but frankly as a young and proud Indian, first thought comes to my mind is, who are you to rate us? We should take it ourselves to that level that no one would dare to rate us. Who are you to rate us? We are the only economy in the world nowadays which is in a plus. In top 10, 20 economies, all other economies are negative, are in minus, they are degrowing, including China. That's how the whole global. Only Indian economy is thriving, they are in the plus. This is like it's same, na? If my mother is making so much laddu, tomorrow someone from USA, McDonald lady says, okay, I rate this is A+. Who are you to rate those laddus? You should have those special skill. So, but when this happens, and that's what our Prime Minister also says, Swami Vivekananda also said 150 years ago, we have to be that strong. If we become that strong, no one dare forget about seeing at us with something different. As I said, we can take that concept to this challenging level. Who are you to rate us? We know we are at this level only. We don't need any judgmental agency from a globally. So, but for this, we need to work hard. And how hard? Again, especially for my woman colleague. You know, on a woman empowerment, people say, I challenge this word and phrase itself. This has such a male chauvinistic flair. Who are we to empower you? This has that assumption that you are less empowered. That's why we are empowering you. Forget about it. And especially at least in regulatory affairs and more in a pharmaceutical. Also overall, I have seen there is a Stree Raj, isn't it? At least in my department, the departments like R&D, regulatory, and even QA also, the women outnumber men, and not only number, when I use this phrase outnumber, quantitatively and qualitatively also. Some of the finest colleagues I had in regulatory affairs were all women. So, and it's in fact, it's logical. It's not accidental or it's not surprising. So another suggestion is, while it's not only entrepreneur, we are talking about Make in India. The concept I want to take to other level that we have to make India. We have to make in India so that we make India bigger. We make India proud. That's why we need that Make in India. While manufacturing, one more thought I would like to give. Sonali, I would request just, tell me when to stop. I'll stop, okay? And you also, if you get bored, please tell me. Stop. Another thought in manufacturing is, there is a difference between just a reproduction and a creation. There has to be that element of creativity in anything. If you would see, we enjoy any song, isn't it? Why? When those sur, they come to our ears, at that first note that has to strike to our heart, then we say, it's an involuntary reaction, isn't it? We say, What a song. Even if you will eat, while we are eating any delicacy, and that's factual, isn't it? I'm sure all of you will share. When we first bite we take, if it is wonderful, that first bite itself you feel, which one is that? Taj Mahal, Taj. That advertises based on this response. Similarly, last few years I've been studying paintings. If you see any painting, if you see a work of art, that should come from here. Exactly, I would like to urge all of you, if you see a nice bilayered, coated, osmotic, laser-driven hole, whatever, you see a tablet, that should come, It has to be a work of art. It shouldn't be only, again, and as I say, some little different thoughts, but pharmaceutical manufacturing, it's not only science. It's a combination of a science and arts. Any creation, in fact. If we have that element of creativity, then it will be science and art. I'm not saying you maybe 40 years ago, so all our tablet manufacturing workers, they used to take out hand glove and check granules. Those who are, you would know, they used to feel that granule. That, okay, granulation hua ki nahi, how the end point. Now we have, of course, the probes and granulation endpoint, and we measure ammeter and current is measured or whatever. We have it. Still batches fail sometimes, isn't it? With all those. Why? Even the surgeries, no surgeon has ill intention. We have all so many equipments, gadget. Still surgery fails, isn't it? Why? And most of, we wait. We have in Mumbai one spinal surgeon. People wait for 1 year to get surgery done at his hands. That's what we say, right? His hands are something divine. That's how they do it. He uses same operation theater, table, everything. So even manufacturing also. So please, let's have a passion. Let's have that element of creation into this. God created this world. We are creating medicine, which is a godly business. We are in a business, fine, but we are in a godly business. We are in a noble business. So let's put that element of God, divine element into our creation. Otherwise what? Robotics. These days, of course, the sterile manufacturing, isn't it? Sterile manufacturing is going towards robotics. Again, I don't have any opposition to that. But wherever and whenever required, we can use it. We should use it. Please don't turn human into robots. That's the concept, at least. But we should have that human touch, human element. Rules. All QA colleagues I know, and even FDCA also, but I'm saying here, the rules are made for humans. Humans are not made for rules. If this concept we keep, then that put all things perspective. Fine, fair enough, whatever. But we have to go by this rule over. So we don't lose that human touch. The gentleman over there looking over here, watch. What is the time? Yeah, what is the time? Someone can tell me. I don't have watch. Sorry? 10 minutes to 11. Okay, so I'll just speak for 2 minutes more. Yeah. So I talked about quality, quantity, brand, passion, isn't it? Innovation, niche. Again, niche doesn't mean we have to have our controlled release tablets. No, that need not be niche. Niche can be in services. Niche can be in a therapeutic segment. Niche can be in a creation. These days, that jewelry brand, what is that? Rupa Vora, Theva. She has created a niche into a brand, and that niche is converted into brand. So every individual has to find our own niche. As an example, as I said, my niche was regulatory affairs. Fortunately, I found it in 1992. I could come here. Not necessarily everyone has to go into manufacturing, QC, QA, whatever. Everyone has to find our own niche. And as an Indian, then if everyone does with all these passion and we work it, obviously the Make in India will help all of us make India. Creation, I was talking about the creativity. We are the only country where we, I think, Gujarat also, we have a god called Vishwakarma, isn't it? We say the God who created this world, this Vishwa, that also, he is a god, isn't it? She is a god, whatever, it is a god, isn't it? So we pray, we worship that God also. Why not? During my PhD days, we used to do Saraswati Pujan. On Dasara day, if most of India, there is a concept of Saraswati Pujan. And this is one last thought I would like to share with you, urge with all of you, so that Dasara comes prior to Diwali, isn't it? There is a Dasara, and after 10-15 days, there is a Lakshmi Pujan. Last, by 40 years, I have been seeing the more and more importance being given to Lakshmi Pujan. Even my home also. As a child, I didn't remember my mother would call all of us and do Lakshmi Pujan. Now, on a Lakshmi Pujan day, we have an elaborate puja and some dollars we will keep it and worship it. That's the global economy indication. The Lakshmi Pujan is becoming more. And how many of you remember that we have done Saraswati Pujan on a Dasara day in last 10-20 years? When I was in a school, there used to be a slate. On that slate, we used to draw that Saraswati. It's a typical Indian Saraswati drawing style. And we used to worship that. I'm very happy to share, till my PhD days, we continued it. During my PhD years, my professor, he used to call all of us on Dasara day in laboratory, and we used to do Saraswati Pujan. So my grandmother had said this. I share with all of you with a pride, and I request all of you, those who worship, those who do Saraswati Pujan, they only have right to do Lakshmi Pujan. And those who have Saraswati, Lakshmi 100% comes to them. But those who have Lakshmi, there is no assurance that there will be Saraswati with them. So when we talk about Make in India, please keep this in mind. Dhana is the wealth, the sampatti, the money is a side product, is a byproduct. Our product, our aim has to be a knowledge. We are a knowledge-driven industry. Let's all make ourselves, we are a proud Indian. I am proud Indian. Many of you, if you would have seen my presentation, the last slide of my presentation is a tricolor, our Tiranga. So I'm not saying because I have come here today and I would say Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Jai Hind. I do say that for last many years. But as a proud Indian and all of you, I urge, let's worship this Saraswati so that this Make in India campaign help all of us to make India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, this was definitely a humorous as well as interactive one. We all enjoyed it.